What's your most miserable guard duty story? It was Christmas Eve 2018 at FOB Shank in Afghanistan, and I got stuck pulling the midnight to 6 a.m. shift at the main gate, while everyone else was back at the barracks having their holiday party with hot food and music. My replacement had called in sick, which everyone knew was complete BS because he wanted to video chat with his kids opening presents back home in Ohio. So there I am standing in negative 20-degree weather, watching an empty road that nobody had used in 3 weeks, while my phone kept buzzing with pictures from the party I was missing. Around 2 a.m., I start hearing this weird scratching sound coming from behind the guard shack, but every time I investigate with my flashlight, it stops completely like something's hiding. I figure it's just the wind, or maybe a rat, but then I notice this small cardboard box tucked behind some sandbags that definitely wasn't there when my shift started 6 hours earlier. Inside the box is this tiny brown puppy, maybe 6 weeks old, shivering and barely breathing from the bitter cold Afghan winter. Some local kid must have left it there hoping American soldiers would take care of it, because there was a handwritten note in broken English that said, "Please help, my dog is very sick and I have no food." The puppy was so weak it couldn't even lift its head, and I could feel its tiny ribs poking through its thin, patchy fur. I knew I wasn't supposed to leave my post under any circumstances, but this little thing was going to freeze to death if I didn't do something right now. So I radioed base asking for permission to bring it inside the heated guard shack just until morning when I could find it proper help. Command comes back immediately saying absolutely not, no animals allowed in the guard shack, and I need to maintain my position until relief arrives at 0600. So I'm stuck watching this innocent puppy slowly dying in my arms while following orders that felt completely wrong and heartless. I tried everything I could think of, keeping it warm with my jacket, giving it tiny drops of water from my canteen, but it kept getting weaker with each passing hour. Around 5 a.m., the puppy stopped moving entirely, and I realized I'd been holding a dead animal for the past hour, just sitting there in the cold. When my replacement finally showed up, he found me sitting there crying over this cardboard box, holding a puppy that never had a chance at life. 6 months later, I found out from a local translator that puppy belonged to a little Afghan girl whose entire family had been killed in a bombing the week before Christmas. She'd walked 2 miles through the snow to leave her only friend with soldiers she thought could save it. Sometimes following orders means letting innocent things die when you could have saved them.